Unlike the human mind, there is no limit to how smart a house can be, from security to lighting to automation systems. I'm now with a systems designer, Steve Eiler. Steve, how you doing?
Doing great.
Now, you've been working on this house since they laid the foundation, right?
Since they laid the foundation, put all the framing up, put all the final brick on, and then we put in the camera and the door phone.
That is a camera and a door phone there?
It's a camera so you can see who's coming up to your house. There's a door phone so that from any phone in the house, you can say hello, I'll be right there.
Wow. Can you take us inside, show us what else they have?
Sure, I'd love to.
Thanks.
Front doors open.
Wow, that is cool. Steve, the first thing I'm hearing is a automated voice. What's that?
It's an annunciator that says what doors are open, what doors are closed. It's great if you have kids. If someone goes out the back door, you didn't know they were going out there, it'll tell you that that's what's happening.
There's speakers all over the house that'll tell me when any of the doors in the house are open.
Right, that's right.
Wow.
Front doors open.
That is really cool. Steve, that's a pretty fancy remote control. What exactly is that?
Yes, it is. This is a touchscreen remote. It has computer graphics and everything. Replaces all the remotes that you normally have to control a system like this.
It also gives you access to all the security cameras in the house.
Yes, it does.
Or around the house. Where do you have them?
We have 2 in the back, we have 1 in the front, and there's 2 cameras inside the house.
Okay. Show us how this works.
Sure. You just push the camera button, splits the screen so you're not going to miss any of your movie or what's going on. This is the shot of the pool in the back. There's also the backyard where the kids play a lot. There's the playroom downstairs. If they're watching TV down there, want to make sure they're not getting too much trouble. And the front door.
And that's all at the touch of a fingertip.
1 button control.
Wow. Hey, there we are. Now, I don't have to be home to check the security cameras in or around the house, do I?
No, you can be anywhere in the world over the internet. You can have access to the cameras.
Wow, show me how that works.
Sure.
Just pulled this picture up on the internet. What is that?
Sure. This is a camera viewed from over the internet.
Now, this is your home?
Right, this is my home. It's about 20 minutes from here.
20 miles away, I can see what's going on at your house.
Sure. Or I could be halfway around the world. It doesn't make any difference.
Now, not anybody can just tap into this thing, right?
No, of course, there's password protection so that when you come into your house, you have to give your password. Then you can control the cameras, you can control the security system. You can arm it, you can disarm it. Let's say you're halfway around the world, you're going to have a worker come in, work on your house. You don't want to give them a code. You couldn't run home to set the code anyway.
And I can do that from the other side of the world?
Sure, just disarm the alarm from there, let the worker come in, do his thing, rearm it after.
Talking about security, Steve, what are we looking at here?
This is a control keypad, controls all the main functions of the house, security, lighting, and music.
And how many are there in the house?
There's 9 of these in the house, 1 in each of the major areas.
So anywhere in the house, you've got access to it?
Sure.
From a security standpoint, what does it do?
From security, you go into security screens, you can arm and disarm the alarm from pretty much any room in the house.
So when you're coming home or when you're leaving?
Sure.
Now, what about lighting? What does this do from a lighting standpoint?
Lighting, you have all the normal light switches in the house, but you also have overall lighting scenes. You go into lighting, and you're having a party, you can press 1 button, all the lights in the major areas of the house will come on. Also at night, if you want to turn all the lights off, instead of walking around the whole house, you press 1 button, all the lights are going to go off.
The lighting system also has a memory, doesn't it?
Sure. The lighting system remembers what you've done over the last 2 weeks. And then when you go on vacation, you press the vacation button, and it will replay all of the lights as you did them over the last 2 weeks, more or less. It randomizes them a little bit. So that if anybody's watching the house, the lights will come on. Normally when you would turn the lights on, the lights will also go off at the normal times when you'd normally turn off the lights, so they can't tell if you're here or not.
That's amazing.
We also have music.
Wow, you started that music just by touching the console.
Sure, you can control all the music in the house. MP3, CD, DVD, and FM.
The entire entertainment console.
Everything.
Now, Steve, earlier you showed us how we can play music from anywhere in the house. In this closet is the brain center, I assume.
This is it.
We can store 600 CDs and 400 DVDs?
Right.
Show me how the music works.
This is an MP3 player. Put your CD in here. It records it to a hard drive. You can record 600 albums in here.
Wow.
And it gives you your CDs back, and you can use them in your car or wherever you would want.
You can play these anywhere in the house.
There's 9 different zones in the house. You can play any music, any place. You can play the MP3, CDs, or the FM.
Now, if I want to listen to something downstairs and the kids want to listen to something upstairs, we can listen to different things in the house?
That's just fine.
Now, what about the DVDs?
The DVD, go to any TV in the house. It will come up with a list of all the DVDs that are in the changer.
Wow.
Scroll down to the one you want, press play, sit back and watch your movie.
Can you give us a demonstration?
Sure.
All right. All 400.
Sure.
Yeah, show me how that works.
Yeah, all you have to do is select the movie you want to play. Thomas Crown sounds like a good one. Press select. Sit back and watch your movie.
We're out on the driveway, which may seem like a strange place to talk about light and security sensors. There are motion sensors, there are remote controls, but Steve, what the heck is this thing?
Well, this is a driveway sensor. It gets installed as the house is being built, right next to the driveway.
Now, it goes right underneath the driveway or right next to it?
Correct.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then this wire goes all the way back to the security and lighting system so that the house knows whether you're coming or going.
And what exactly does that mean?
Well, as you're driving up, the lights automatically come on and light a path up into the house.
So the garage, the front of the house, inside, anything that you've programmed, the lights go
Sure,
on.
anything that you want.
What about when you come out?
And as you leave, it knows that you're leaving, so it shuts the lights off behind you.
Wow.
You don't have to push any buttons.
Now, there's already one here installed here at this house.
Correct.
Can you give us a demonstration?
Absolutely.
Now explain to me what's happening.
Well, as we were rolling down the driveway sensor picked us up, and the front lights, you saw the carriage lights come on.
And there they go.
It also turned on the garage lights for us so that we can walk into the house.